Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is, what is it? It's Friday, isn't it? Who knew? Why is my microphone so high? Welcome, everybody. It's almost the weekend, which is good. Baseball starts up again today. That's even better. Not going to lie, the last 2 days have been pretty boring. Not having any baseball to watch. I'm just trying to get YouTube is a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. Having issues getting that live stream going. Again, if you are watching this on the VOD, I'm going to be moving VODs over exclusively to YouTube after this week. So if you do not watch this live, please, if you could just watch on YouTube, that helps me out a whole bunch. But that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Shall we? Yes, let's do that. So we had a pretty good start. We're only 2 streams this week. We had a pretty good start with starting 9 on Monday. It's not an easy week again, but we've done pretty good. We went 4-1. Which was good. We kind of cheated a little bit because we knew what the themes were going to be. But let's go ahead and get right into it here. So we've got 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we got 4 games to go. Math is one of my strong suits. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. We'll go with catchers first. We have got Porter and Diaz. I'm wondering if this is Daryl Porter. Especially since our pod last week was about the 85 World Series. And Bo Diaz, is that? I seem to remember a Bo Diaz. So yeah, I don't know, Andrew, if you saw our last stream. I think we got the one that was hardest for other people, and then we missed one that other people probably got. Meaning you, specifically, but what was it? Was it the All-Star New York game? We got that one. We got that one actually pretty easily. The All-Star Brooklyn and the All-Star New York. It was just a regular game. I forget what it was that we messed up on. But, oh, okay. Well, let's see. I doubt we will only lose one in this next little end part here. But let's see here. So we've got Porter and Diaz. Bo Diaz, if that is him, for some reason I want to say Reds. And Daryl Porter was Royals and Cardinals? Was he on the Cardinals too? I kind of think he was on the Royals in 85, and then in 87 I want to say he was on the Cardinals. So I'm going to focus on him until I know anybody different. So I'm going to go St. Louis because I don't remember who Bo Diaz played for in the American League per se. So let's go with the Cards. There we go. 82. Cards move into first place in National League for good by Tom Schott. 2-0 game, 1982. I'm going to say that this took exactly 2 hours and 12 minutes. Oh, so close. So close. 220. I'm getting there. One of these times, I am going to get there. All right. So for the Cardinals, what was this? This was 82. So we got Tommy Herr. We got Skates. We got Keith Hernandez. I was just wearing a Keith shirt yesterday. Now I'm wearing a Jay Buhner shirt, I think. There's Daryl Porter. There's E.T. Oberkfell. I mean, we got this one easy. Then we had Rose. We got the Minister. We got Schmitty. It was Bo Diaz. We got Vuk. Uh, wait, no. Gary Maddox is the Minister of Defense. Gary Matthews is not, but they're both there. Manny Trio, Ivan De Jesus, and Kruk was the pitcher. There's a young Julio Franco at shortstop. This was his this was his rookie year. Wow, in 1982. All right. Point being here, that's another win. Yeah, the All-Star, like I said, the All-Star, we kind of cheated on the first little bit because I figured that they were going to be All-Star games. So we got like that New York and Brooklyn All-Star game pretty easily. We missed just like an easy game. Well, not an easy game because I missed it, but I think it was one that probably most people got. All right, so we're 5-1. Let's go. All right, we can't do catcher, so we'll do pitcher first. All right, we've got an American League game. I like it. I'm going to assume this is Catfish, Hunter, and Peterson. I don't know. So I'm going to go with the A's first just cuz Catfish. No. All right, let's go with the catchers. Would have been my next guess for the well, look at this. We got a bunch of we got Catfish Hunter, we got Ray Fosse. But we know that this isn't the A's, so this is probably Cleveland and the Yanks. But we're going to go with Cleveland first. Just cuz Fosse is, well, I mean, I guess Catfish, but let's see the guards. All right, well, it's always the last one. Let's see. Let's go third base. I did that just for Andrew. All right, so we got the Yankees here. Hey, look at that. Oh, that's the wife swapper, Fritz. All right. Not on the Yankees there, but there, I got the third baseman was just for Andrew. 76, Yankees score 5 in the 9th to tie and 5 in the 16th to win. Wow. Thomas J. Brown Jr. All right. 76. This game went 16 innings. This game was 5 hours and 3 minutes long. 428. Wow, for a 16 inning game, that is a quick game. Well, that's except for the problematic Chief Wahoo, that's an interesting logo. Let's see here. 29 hits, 2 errors. We've got Sandy Alomar the senior. We got Squatty Body. We got Piniella. We got Nettles. Willie. I mean, we got this one. This was one we were always going to get. Oh, look at that. Dwayne Kuiper. So we've had both Krukow and Kuiper so far. So we have the whole Giants announcing booth thus far. There's Foss, George Hendrick. Can I just say, obviously, I am another Dick Tidrow sighting. We got a lot of them. Can I just say that and because I don't like the Giants at all, I think Krukow and Kuiper are the most overrated booth in baseball. I don't care for them. They're too homey for me. I think they're way overrated. All right. 6-1. We're doing good here. Let's go for another one. Catchers. It's going to be our second, Josh Gibson. Now, I think we already had the East-West game this week. I'm pretty sure we did, right? This is a problem when I don't play it all in one day. I don't remember, and I'm an idiot anyway. I don't remember if we had the East-West All-Star game on Wednesday. this might just be a Negro League game. In which case, I think we had, and my Twitch chat's over here today for some reason. I don't know why. So that's why I keep looking over there, looking for somebody to tell me if we've already had the East-West game in the first 7 games. I'm just gonna go with this because I think we already had the East-West game. All right, let's go pitchers. Yeah, because we had Biz Mackey was the other catcher. Now I'm remembering. So is this just a regular season Negro League game? Let's go with if it is, go with the Monarchs, just because everybody played for either the Monarchs or the Crawfords at some point. No. All right. Let's go center field then. Hoffman and Leach. Literally, assuming that this is Josh, that is the only name that is standing out to me here. This better not be a freaking House of David game. All right, we're going for the 3rd Super Negro League team, and still nothing. All right. Let's go up the middle. Okay. Well, it's not a Negro League game. It looks like it's either the Cubs and Honus Wagner, the Cardinals. Cardinals, right? At least that helped. Oh, is that Mordecai Brown? That would have helped, wouldn't it? It needs to be like a 3 or something in front of. All right, so this is clearly not Josh Gibson. Honus Wagner is I was in the right city, so let's go with the Bucks first. See, now the problem is I've kind of dug myself a hole because I only, it's the Bucks, and then this will be the Cubs if it isn't Pittsburgh. There we go. All right, the M. Brown. I don't think I've ever heard. Yeah, I know, right? I caught myself though. I'm not smart. And by the way, Andrew, I was it you that sent me a DM about Two Strike Noise and Guidry? Because I did not know that story, and it'll be in the next pod. I did not know that. It's just a production term. It's just a production term in baseball, and that's why I know. I did not know that there was a story behind it. So thank you for letting me know about that. June 29th, 1909, Pittsburgh bids farewell to Exposition Park in Pittsburgh. Seth Moland Kovash. I have never been to Exhibition Park. I've been to Forbes, where that was, and PNC and Three Rivers, but I did not hit that up. Let's see, 8-1 in 1909. This was a 2-hour and 6-minute game. 140. Oh, all right. There we've got Evers, we've got Chance, and we've got Tinker. And Frank Schulte. And then there is Mordecai. M. Brown. Who? What? I'll have to look at somebody. I did not know. Two Strike Noise was apparently a Guidry 18 strikeout game, and fans started chanting whenever he get 2 strikes. So I don't know if that's where the term, as I know it today, comes from, but I will look into it. Over here, let's see. Literally, I mean, I've heard. I know Fred Clark. I would not know that he was on the Bucks, which was the team we needed. That is literally the only person that would have got me here, and it did. I will take it. All right. Last game of the week. We're going for 8-1. Let's see, Andrew, it sounds to me like you went 7-2 this week. So it is not very often that we can beat Andrew, but unless let's just have a modern game or an A's game. Let's do it. Here we go. Catchers. No. But all right. Well, this might be modern. It's going to be I'm going to say it's an American League game because we've got somebody batting here in the number 9 hole. Now, is this like Clint Barnes? Wasn't he the manager of the Rockies? I don't know if he played. And Leon, I do not know off the top of my head. For some reason, though, I'm going Cleveland. Have we had it? I know I guessed it, but I don't know. No. All right, let's go pitchers. Okay, well, now we've got either the Dodgers or let's see who this is. This is probably Boston. Oh, I'll bet you this is the World Series game that went like 18 innings. And the Dodgers won that game, so I'm going to choose the Dodgers. Plus, we know Kershaw has only been on the Dodgers, while Sale has been on several teams. So we're using the Andrew Harner method here. And we didn't get it. Oh. All right, well, we know who this is. Yeah, that's the Boston Red Sox. I got the game. It's just, again, if I have a 50-50 chance, I will always guess wrong on that first one. 2018, the Aces out early, bullpens. Oh, this wasn't even the game? Oh, yeah, it was. October 23rd. That's obviously a World Series game. But it doesn't mention the extra innings. So I assume that this is it. And if it was, I'm going to say 6 hours and 32 minutes. 3:52. It was not. I mean, I know these are just games that people write about because they were there. It meant something special to them. They just wanted to write about it. So in this World Series, I'm assuming that 18-inning game was the one that was going to be written about. But no, this is just, I don't even know what game this is. It doesn't say. Oh, this is the first one. This is game 1. There's game 3 was the 18-inning game. All right. Well, we were going to get this one anyway. Austin Barnes and Sandy Leone. Okay. I mean, I know who they are. We were going to get this one. We did get this one, so. All right. I'll take it. I mean, 8-1. This 8-1, and some of these were on the last guess, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm pretty proud of that one. Let's go ahead and do the day walk-offs. We'll just do an A's. 2004. Okay. Well, this should be pretty easy. It's just 2004. Who played where? So we can do. I'm just gonna breeze through this one so that we can get on to the main show here. Outfielder. Chris Hammond, I am not so familiar with, but everyone else, that should be an easy one. Bam, 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 bam. All right, the grid. We got Phillies, we've got Twins, a 10-win season. We got the Cubs, we got the Giants, and we got the Royals. No Ricky Square, no Don Mattingly Square. Boring, but
Cause they got the trucks that are on the ball. From work to play, they've got it all. They've got a base, that's a real steal. And here's another very good deal. Choose the truck named after me, the special edition Ford MVP.
I don't think you heard that. I'd set it up.
Cause they got the trucks that are on the ball. From work to play, they've got it all. They've got a base, that's a real steal. And here's another very good deal. Or choose the truck named after me, the special edition Ford MVP.
I was gonna say I had my soundboard set up. It's not on my big board, but you should have heard. You should have heard Brett Saberhagen rap it. I was going to play today, try to get the #1 square, which I don't know. That might be it, but I got to use my boys. All right, 10-win season for the Giants. Let's go. I want to put Dave Dravecky because he was on. He had to have had a 10-win season for the Giants. He did not. Like I said, did not have a 10-win season. 10-win season for the Cubs. I mean, there's a lot here. We could do Mad Dog. We could do Kerry Wood. We could do Mark Pryor. We could do no. We could do Rick Sutcliffe. Let's do Rick Sutcliffe. I hate him as a broadcaster, but there we go. We'll take Big Red. All right, let's do these teams. Let's see what we can get on these teams. For the Phils, I want to use Rick Shue. I just don't know that he played for any of these teams. You know who did play for these teams was Steve Jeltz. That's not his best hair either, but how about here we go professional hitter Matt Stairs. That's a cheat code. We don't use cheat codes very often, but there's a cheat code. Phils and the Giants. Greinke #1? Maybe. Just because that recency bias, possibly. Phils and Giants. Ooh. I don't know why Santi's been on my mind lately. You know what? I do know why. Because I've been watching Stick, that Owen Wilson golf show, and the kid's name is Santiago, and they call him Santi, and that reminds me of Benito Santiago. That's how my brain works. All right, so now we got Twins. Oh, here we're gonna put Dan Gladden. We could also put Chili Davis. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Dan. Although, you know what? Dan's going to be a smaller score. Okay, we'll go. What the hell? All right, we should have gone Chili Davis. Boy, I feel like... I feel like Senior Smoke was on both the Cubs and the Royals. That song is entirely too long. I think he was on the Cubs. I think he was on the Royals too. I'd like to not miss it, but I want to use him. I'm just not sure about either of them. I'm going to hold off. I don't know which one. Okay. All right, this is I'm going to look it up. I'm not going to use Juan Berenguer, but I do want to know. I think he was on both the Cubs and the Royals. He's on the Royals, not the Cubs. And I was leaning towards the Cubs, so it's a good thing I didn't use him. All right. Let's see, who else do we got here. Let's just name some random Twins, shall we? Oh, I think Gaetti played for both these teams as well. Gagny might have as well. Jeff Reardon, I don't know if he played for the Cubs or not. Oh, this is only because he's in the news right now. Dan Serafini. I mean, he's on the do not talk about list now, but yikes. That's what a murderer looks like when he was young. All right, so we've got Twins and the Royal. Well, we could use. No. Let's see. Twins and the Royals. I'm actually surprised that's not a little bit higher since he is in the news right now. Royals and Twins. No Chili Davis. Did Chuck Knobloch play for the Royals at the end of his career? I don't think so. Possibly, but I don't think so. I don't think LaTroy Hawkins played for the Royals. I don't think Julio Franco played for either of them. I don't think Bartolo played for the Royals. Mike Morgan, I don't think pitched for the Royals. We've already used Matt Stairs. Let's see. AJ Przinsky didn't play for the Royals. Maybe it's easier to name Royals than it is Twins. I don't think Chili played for the Royals. Kurt Bavakwa didn't play for the Twins, unfortunately. Hal McRae. Trying to think of outfielders for the Royals. Jermaine Dye. Felix Jose, my boy. Let's see. No Jack Morris. Charlie Leibrandt. Didn't he pitch for the... Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll work. I think Charlie Leibrandt will work here. That was not a good one. All right, average. We barely beat the average score just because we don't have half points. Oh, yep, Zach Greinke, number one. Boy, talk about recency. We got Whit Merrifield, Carlos Nobody here. Everybody here retired within the last 10 years. Well, except for Gaetti. And I guess Kerry Wood. Okay, but all right. Well, it's still a lot of new guys. The hardest one was, wow, it was the Twins column was exceptionally hard. All right. Well, we didn't exactly blossom there. That was a quick one. All right. Well, that was still fun. That was a fun board. We just messed it up, but we did get Benito Santiago and Steve Jeltz in there, and we got to listen to Brett Saberhagen rap and Senor Smoke. So overall, I consider that a pretty good week. Yeah, that'll be it. I'm excited for baseball again tonight. I missed it the last two nights. I did not watch a single second of the All-Star stuff. So, yeah, it's been almost a week without baseball for me. So I am excited for that. Beyond that, the pod is going to be a little bit late this week. I'm still trying to get it together. I am trying my best. I also had just some other stuff that I'm dealing with right now. And I got a big dog that wants to go outside. So everybody have a good weekend. Stay hydrated, be safe, and yeah, we'll see you on Monday.